Techno, your coach of the Carolina Pantherians, and today we are here with our playoffs match for the CPC. Now, you guys are gonna notice there was not an upload last week. I think I talked about that in my Week 11 upload, but yeah, our opponent did forfeit, which kind of hurt us in terms of differential because I feel like we could have had a higher differential that battle. Just saying, but just because of team matchup and stuff. But yeah, we barely made playoffs. We made playoffs by like a couple of differential, and that's it. Um, and that's because the Verd did unfortunately miss out due to losing to Turk, which it sucks for him, and it's kind of unfortunate, but hey, we take those because now we are in the playoffs, and we can see if we can do our thing in the playoffs, I guess. But yeah, so the first week we do have to play a very threatening, probably the best team in the league, and that is the Virginia Tech Froakies. Now, the reason I say the best team in the league is because I'm sure you guys see this right here. We have to face a 12-0 team, which is something that no one ever wants to have to do. Now, we did take down one undefeated team, uh, and make them like 6-1, I think. Yeah, that was what we made them. So hopefully we can make this team 12-1. That's the goal. But yeah, it's not looking too pretty for us. You guys are gonna see his team is Garchomp, Mega Venusaur, Zapdos, Hoopa Unbound, Bronzong, Azumarill, Aerodactyl, Chinchino, and Blaziken. So very threatening team offensively and defensively with the Venusaur and the Zapdos. Everything on his team pretty much can be like very offensively threatening, and some of them even defensively threatening, like the Zapdos and the Bronzong, and the Venusaur. Obviously, they just put so much pressure on teams to kind of like have to run counters and stuff to just kill it immediately. But yeah, without further ado, we're just going to get right into the team we brought. So we brought the Choice Scarf Heatran this week with Earth Power, Fire Blast, Hidden Power Ice, and Flash Cannon. Basically, I needed a cleaner this week. That's the only way I feel like I'm going to win this battle, is with stuff to clean after I chip things down. So after I can chip down everything on his team, this thing just kind of wins. Venusaur can take a hit, but not too well, like at all. Azumarill can probably take a hit, and everything else just kind of like drops to one of these moves. Zapdos and Hoopa Unbound, obviously, probably not, but they do take quite a bit of damage. So yeah, Heatran, very nice Pokemon this matchup. We have 200 plus timid speed, and that means that with the Choice Scarf we do outspeed a max speed Aerodactyl, which could possibly come because of this bad boy right here. But yeah, the next Pokemon we have is going to be our Tapu Bulu. The reason I do have Tapu Bulu this matchup is not because I want to bring it, because as you guys can see, is it loses to like every Pokemon on his team except for Azumarill. And Azumarill is the big reason I had to bring Tapu Bulu this week. If I don't bring it, I literally just lose to Azumarill. Because I don't have a switch in, and if he was like Belly Drum or something, he would just destroy my entire team. So Bulu had to come this week, basically. Wood Hammers and Headbutt, Sword Stance, Substitute. I just figured I'd make it as offensively threatening as I could, even though I just kind of can't. So I just gave it speed for Azumarill, needed to check it, and then Psyche MZ with Zen Headbutt to possibly catch the Venusaur if it's not offensive or speedy or anything. But yeah, we next have Alakazam with Life Orb. Now this thing is very, very solid versus his team. If I can get the substitute up. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. It's early. But yeah, Psychic, Substitute, Shadow Ball, and Signal Beam mean that I basically just 2 KO every Pokemon on his team. He has no switch-ins. This is another Pokemon to take down the Venusaur, so that's another reason I brought it. Sub is very nice to possibly like force a switch, then get a sub up and do massive work to his team. So yeah, that's Alakazam this matchup, very solid. Next up we have our Gliscor, kind of a utility mon with Stealth Rock, U-Turn, Roost, and Earthquake. It's also a nice check to the Blaziken and the Hoopa because I did run the speed on this thing. And it's also nice as a Volt Switch immunity if he is Scarf Zapdos, and a kind of like backup response to the Garchomp if it gets a little bit out of hand and I have enough like damage off on it. I can kind of take it down. Not really though. But yeah, that's going to be Gliscor this week. Hoping it can do a little bit of work. Now, for our Vaporeon, I do have hydration on it over water absorb. Now, the reason I have that is because in a mock, my friend Greg brought roleplay bulk up Blaziken, and that's actually a very threatening set versus my team, which I would not like to play ever. So, yeah, we have hydration, because basically the only thing that's going to be threatening me with water moves is going to be the Azumarill. And I resist that anyways. He's just going to play rough me anyways. Now, it could be Water Absorb could be better in certain situations, however, I'm not that afraid. I don't think Vaporeon would ever be in that situation. So yeah, we just have max defense and max HP. Now, if this is like a Scarf Chomp answer, if he has Scarf Chomp, I can take it down pretty easily. Even though Scarf Chomp might be a little bit risky versus my team, it's also nice for just like non-SD Garchomp if he does have that. Other reasons I brought it was for the Hoopa to possibly take a hit that maybe Swap Burn. Blaziken can take a hit from Aerodactyl possibly. So yeah, I just kind of wanted Wish Protect on this team too, Wish Passing, because you guys are going to see with my next Pokemon I kind of need it and I don't have recovery on it. Let's just get right into that. So we have a Natural Gift Ice, Brave Bird, Super Fang, and U-Turn Ganlon Berry Crobat. Now, I was kind of looking over the team with my friend Greg, and he helped me come up with this set. So yeah, shout outs to him for that. As you guys can see, he has a couple of Ice Weak moments. Now, it's not for the Garchomp, it's for the Zapdos and the Aerodactyl. Now, if I Super Fang the Zapdos on rocks and then go for Natural Gift, I guarantee kill that thing. If he wants to like set up a Home Claws on my Aerodactyl, I can kill that thing with a Natural Gift Ice. If it's like taking one layer of rocks, pretty much. And then this is also just a really nice response to the Venusaur. I didn't run recovery because I felt U-turn was a little bit more important this week. But yeah, that's going to be the Crobat this week and the team this week. That thing just puts in so much work, so hopefully that will work. But yeah, let's just get right into this battle. So you guys can see he brings a team of Zapdos, Garchomp, Venusaur, turn that off, Venusaur, Aerodactyl, Blaziken, and Bronzong. Now, he does not bring the Azumarill, which means that my Tapu Bulu is basically dead weight, which I probably should have assessed earlier, but when I got into this battle, I was a little bit jittery. I was kind of nervous. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just kind of stressed out overall. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So we're going to switch sides. He leads off with the Garchomp, and I lead off with the Gliscor, just in an attempt to get up rocks. Now, that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to try to get up my rocks as he goes for the Swords Dance right off the bat. And I'm like, oh shit, this is a problem already. So I'm just hoping he doesn't, like, have some way to kill me immediately, as I'm just going to U-turn on out of there, and now my Gliscor is very weakened because I did U-turn and get the rough skin damage. Now here, this is kind of like what people think is the misplay of the battle. However, I do stand by it. Basically, I ran a calc, and if he was a he's obviously not Life Orb, but I kind of want to figure out if he is Yachi Berry or if he is a boosting item. If he is Yachi Berry, he will not kill me with the Earthquake or anything here. If he is not Yachi, obviously, if he is like Earthblade or something, he can kill me with the Earthquake here, which would be a very, very big problem to my team. Because the Vaporeon still has a lot of utility in this matchup. But we're gonna see. He goes for the Earthquake, and he just downright OHKOs my Vaporeon, which sucks so much ass. But now I know that he is not Yachi Chomp, so my Heatran can revenge kill it. But I'm actually gonna go into my Alakazam here because I want him to keep this thing around, right? And also, I think that I can bait in the Bronzong here. So I know he's not going to stay in, because that's a very risky play that doesn't need to happen, because Garchomp still has use versus my team. So yeah, he just goes into the Bronzong and goes for... I go for a Shadow Ball, try to get that, and he does have the Cassive Berry, so nice prep on his part for my Yab, that thing. Stealth Rock's going to come up here. Now here, I feel like he's going to go into his Zapdos, which is probably stupid of me because I thought he'd go Zapdos. However, like, if he went into it and defogged, then he'd just get rid of his own rocks, which he just set up. Also, I didn't know if this was levitate or heat proof at the time, so I just go for the U-turn, and he goes right back into his Garchomp and still gets big damage off on me. As I go into my Alakazam, and I just go for a Psychic here, not wanting to risk anything, because now the Garchomp is in guaranteed range. After the bluff of the HP Ice on the Garchomp, that was possibly, like, not suspected of me to go right for the Psychic on the Garchomp, but yeah, it's fine. Um, so now I go into my Tapu Bulu because, like I said, I don't need this thing. I should have assessed that earlier and stacked that instead of my Vaporeon, but hey, it's whatever. Gyro Ball is going to come out here, and it does a little bit of damage to me. And now I'm just an idiot. I go for a Wood Hammer here because I just want to get damage off on this thing, as I thought he'd stay in. And now I go for the Psyche MZ, predicting him to not outspeed me, but yeah, you guys are going to see. That is exactly what happens, and he outspeeds me. So, yeah, right off the bat, we're in a horrible position now. You guys saw that the grassy terrain did heal up the Bronzong. That means that it's not Levitate. I should have taken this into account earlier, but, oh, yeah. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Serratus is going to come out here as I go for my Psychic, and then into Shadow Ball, this will kill. Now, I probably could have gone into the Bronzong and into the Gliscor and attempted to roost on this thing, but it wasn't that worth it in the end. So the Aerodactyl is going to come out here, and I'm afraid of our pursuit, but okay, this is where the battle gets interesting, and where I regain all my focus. So I'm afraid of a pursuit, but he doesn't go for it there, and here he goes for Stone Edge, which obviously kills my Gliscor from there. But he misses, but it's fine because he'll just come in with another Stone Edge and sack my Gliscor. But she does miss again, and I get a roost off with my Gliscor, and that is where I just snap right back into it. And I'm like, oh, damn. Okay, so now I'm back in this battle. Now I have a game plan on how I'm going to win. So, yeah, everything just kind of goes my way from there. So here I go for the U-turn. I go into my Alakazam. Now, I'm not playing risky anymore. Basically, if he is not a, if he's not a Scarf Zapdos, he should not stay in here. So I'm just going to go right back into my Gliscor, not wanting him to be Scarf and Volt Switch out of there. And, like, have me realize that there's, like, no chance that I am still, Sash. Yeah, okay, and he goes into the Blaziken. I go for an Earthquake here, and he goes for Sugar Bear, and I get, like, petrified. This thing should be dead. However, I'm just so nervous. I got so nervous from that, because I thought he'd be Hidden Power Ice still. But yeah, the Earthquake's going to come out here, and it's just going to kill the Blaziken. So now we're back in an even position, just about. And here I go right into my Heatran, unpredicted Hidden Power Ice, and he does just go right for that. And now I can basically nab a kill with one of my Mons. So Fire Blast is going to come out here, and I do a lot of damage to the Venusaur. Now, Fire Blast is a play I can make here again. However, missing is not worth it. And since I do have the hidden and the natural gift ice on my Crobat, I just decided I'm just going to go right into that. I didn't want him to Earthquake me, possibly, and he does miss a Leech Seed here. Now, apparently it mattered, but it just really didn't, because if he says that it mattered because it put me guaranteed in range of a Pursuit from the Aerodactyl. However, if he did go for a Pursuit with Aerodactyl, that's just one more turn of rocks that he takes, which means I just guaranteed sweep him from there with the Hidden Power Ice. But, yeah, so here I fire off my natural gift, as he probably wanted to just get Rough Skin damage off on me. And, yeah, so I'm going to talk about this game, because it is a pretty important game that he did lose because he missed a lot of Stone Edges. That one didn't matter very much. But, yeah, I probably shouldn't have even sacked this. Just gone right to my, yeah, whatever. Okay, anyways, so this was a very important game that he did basically lose because he did miss 2 Stone Edges on my Gliscor. However, I feel like there was a very slim, very, very slim possibility that I still win this game. Probably would not have happened because I was just very, like, out of focus, and I just didn't really think about this battle too much. However, I was not too, like after the Stone Edge miss, I kind of got focused. Maybe I could have been focused after the like after I died to Stone Edge with my glass score, but I didn't, obviously. Now, if I were to win this battle, it would come down to me going for subs with my Alakazam on predicted sacks. I'd have to know exactly what he was going to sack and when to my Alakazam. Go for the sub and clean, basically. Suppose there was a situation where I did get the sub up with my Alakazam. From there, I literally just won the game because he couldn't take down my Aerodactyl. Now, there is no guarantee that I could have got... He couldn't take me down with Aerodactyl, what I'm trying to say. And then I just kill everything with Psychic. So there's no guarantee I win this game. At all. However, with the sub-Zam, there was a possibility, as well as me having to predict the Blaziken if it were to go for a high jump kick, or anything. And I don't know, it would have come down to me predicting exactly what play he'd have to make and at what time. But, yeah, that's going to be the game. Not really much I can say. It is wildly unfortunate because Jake, I didn't mention this earlier, but he is a very good friend of mine in the league format. We've had some very close battles. And this could have been a very, very close battle. But, you know, it's Mons, and it's just the way it is, I guess. But, congratulations to Jake having an undefeated season. Very, very impressive overall. And now we move on to the semifinals, even though we probably should not have. Well, we could have. You know, you never know. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this battle. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.